Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. Last time I have no idea how, managed to land this on Moho, which is amazing in my mind. We've got a world first, which is what we've got. Recent accomplishments. We have entered into the suborbital flight of Moho. That's 33,000. Landed on the surface of Moho, 40,000. Right. I suppose we should try and do some science. So let's log this. That's going to give us 30. Is that it? Log the seismic. That's going to give us 50. What have we got sort of electric wise? I suppose we've got a battery in the middle of there, which is quite handy. Log the temperature. That's going to give us that. What does this scanner do? Run analysis. Does that give me anything? Resource analysis performed for Moho thingy doodle what's it? Okay. And then I suppose we should really do the observe the mystery goo, which is only going to give us 16, sorry, 18, because we're on hard mode, obviously, which is not brilliant, but yeah, I suppose we could do it. So we'll transmit that data. We'll make sure this is allow partial, yeah. All right, what are we doing? What are we looking like for science now? 367. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're looking for funds. We've basically got a chunk of money back for that upgrade to the mission control that we did. Oh, I didn't realize there's batteries down here as well. Jimmy, you've hidden batteries everywhere. We've got some here, we've got some at the bottom. Wonderful. Now, I suppose I should turn off the SES. No, actually, don't turn. Yeah, let it fall over. Let it fall over. We can use batteries, cells, solar things. I was thinking about putting it back into orbit. But I don't think we're going to. We will see. We'll think about it. Right, so that's that one done. Now let's get back into you're there. Well done. So you suppose I should actually rename you as a lander. Yeah, let's rename you as a lander, because you are a lander now. You're officially landed. So there you go. You're a lander. Accept that. Well done. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, pressure. Did we do pressure? Is there a pressure? I think there's a pressure. Did we do a pressure? Yeah, we did that. I think we've done everything, haven't we? There's nothing in here that we can do, is there? Curb net stuff. No, it's fine. Are we actually getting charged? We are getting charged. That's good. Right. We could extend that antenna as well, just because we can. Does that mean that we're still charging? We are still charging with 2 antennas open. Okay. These are not relay, are they? No, I think they're direct. But it does improve our signal strength having 2 of them out. Right. Let's go back to the map, and we want to go up here to here. We're going to switch to that. Right. So landing attempt number 2. I don't know what to do with this one. I actually don't. We could release this now. It's got RCS. It's got control. The issue I have is I want to get some science lower down. So we want to pin these things, I think, over here. So let's get these pinned as best we can. I want that one. We want to get this science as we're going in sort of low down, primarily because we didn't get it with the last one. And then we'll transmit it when we get down there. Right, let's have a look. So if we come in, if we're coming in, we're going for a landing. I think here. I think we decouple here. We're going to go north or south pole. Well, potentially if we go more holes in the north, I think. Unless that's it. I'm guessing that's not it. So we're going to go for landing in the southern region. I think it's probably better for us at the moment. So I think we actually need to do the decoupling now. So this thing needs to be decoupled. I mean, unless I try and land the whole thing. Potentially, we could land it. We could land the whole thing. But I quite like the idea of having a little satellite up here like this, just for future reference. So we're gonna decouple you. There we go. Right, and then we're gonna jump back to you. Okay. Now you are signal through relay. Okay, now I want to do retrograde. I want to pull this right down. Am I in retrograde right now? I'm getting to retrograde. Okay. Now this is going to mean that's going to drift off differently. So we're going to put this into the orbit we want. Then we may have to play around with that, I think, to get us exactly where we want. Right. So this is going to now have to drop its orbit down a bit. And what I want is to put my periaps probably about what? Oh, I don't know. The thrust on this isn't too bad. So go down to 10. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to warp to there. Now, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? We've got a good thump of fuel on this that can take off the edge straight away. Yeah. So we're gonna be fine for this. Okay, so I need to do that. Let's have a look. The amount of fuel on this, I think this can come back up after it's landed, actually. That's actually quite staggering. Extend that. Was it designed like that? I can't remember. We could actually put this back into orbit once it's landed, and there is no reason not to, actually, because we might want to actually then gather it. And I wonder whether we... Right, so let's... What... Seismic stand can't be done. Okay, we'll log that near. So we're going to keep that. We're going to observe the mystery goo here. We're going to keep that. We're going to run that, and we're going to log that. We're going to keep that, and we're going to log that. Come on, hurry up, please. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of science, isn't it? If you bring it back, it's a lot of science. I mean, relatively. So keep that. Right. So I think we're going to come to about here, and then we're going to start slowing down, and that's going to give us hopefully the time for this to then catch up, and we can do our landing sort of here. Right, so I think we're ready to go. Where are we? There's the space I want to land on. We can actually close these down now because we don't need them. And we can fire our engines up. There we go. Very quiet engines, the Poodle, compared to the other ones, aren't they? There we go. And that's going to go, and then... Hello? Why are you not decoupling? Oh, there we are. Right, okay. All right, so we are now on our descent. This is going to be a less efficient descent, ironic. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it is going to be a less efficient descent. What we want to do is actually retract this, don't we? Can I have you? Can I retract the boom a little bit, please? Because you're going to make it landing a little bit difficult. Get the legs down. This is much more of a lander than a little probe that I think Jimmy sent with us. But it's got a bigger engine. And we're looking at a thrust weight of 3, so I can be a bit more aggressive with this, which probably means it's going to crash. The police have come out already because they've heard about us landing on Moho. Yeah, I think this is actually going to have to go a bit lower, isn't it? Yeah. So what we've actually... Oh, I can't. Yeah, we need to do this. That's what I need to do. So we're going to wait until we get down to, I don't know, 400, 300, something like that. 400, there we go. Then fire that engine up again and get the speed down. I've probably gone too far with that, haven't I? You know what? We may end up having to do it again. We may end up having to do a bit of this, because that's what we do all the time now when we're coming into Moho. Is it because it's just small? Is it just that I'm getting it wrong because of that? Actually, you know what? No, I don't. The engine is so much stronger on this, it's actually crazy. So I can actually just, you know what? We can just hold it at like 50. We'll just let it slowly go down. Yeah, it gives us gimbal control at least as we're coming down. And it's still got connection, haven't we? Yeah, we've still got Moho Lander, the Great Trog, wonderful, and then we've got direct KSC. Okay, wonderful. We can just ramp that up a bit, take it to 20-ish. Yeah, just like that. So that's the good thing is we know that's roughly the range where we're going to be slowing down. Okay. We can do that. Get it down a bit. I'll wait until we get to 500, and then we'll start playing around with it. We've got about 5 minutes left on this episode, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the rest of the episode if we land this successfully. I suppose I could put this back into orbit, was what I was talking about, wasn't it? There we go. Right. Do that, and then just. So now we're just going to bring our propulsion down. Now this has got a bit of a wobble on it. That's interesting. We are about 40 seconds away from landing. The ground looks quite nice, actually, doesn't it? So this is the south-ish pole, which is quite flat, actually. It's probably the flattest bit that we've seen so far. I'm probably going to end up coming down on a horrendous bit, knowing my luck. It's probably going to be mountains. But we are 200 meters up, you know. Let us drop a bit. Is this having trouble? It is having a bit of trouble stabilizing, isn't it? It's got a bit of a wobble, which I don't like. I don't like it when craft wobble like this. I think it's because that's at the top and it's away from the center of mass. I think having it here would have been a bit of a better design. I'm not sure. It's sort of, you're getting a lot of odd torquiness going on there. But we'll see. I mean, the landing legs would actually probably take a landing at 7 meters per second, so I don't need to really worry about it too much. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do that. So we're going to be about 4 meters per second, which is quite a fast landing, actually. You know, you wouldn't do that if you were really trying for a gentle landing. And there we go. Engine off. All's down. All's good. Wonderful. We are down. Another craft down. So we're now going to let's have a look. We're going to bring up review data. We're going to transmit that. Let's have a look. Can we actually transmit the data? Review data. Transmit that. This one here, review the data. I'm going to transmit that. Seismic we can actually do, so we can transmit that. This we can actually review the data and transmit now. We can. It's the South Pole. I could get some better data from the surface, I think. Let's reset it and let's do it. Let's observe the mystery goo. It's going to give us more, isn't it? Not really. It doesn't give us much more at all. It's like 4 more, but it's, you know, where is it from? South Pole, yeah. So transmit that. We can get the medium height stuff at any time. Right, can this extend the boom? Have we transmitted? Are you am I allowed to actually collect data from you? Oh, so that actually is because it won't do it, no doubt. That's done. This one. Can we log this? We get 30 from that. And we're going to do that. We're going to log that. That's going to give us like 50 in total from those two. And then I think that's all of our data collected. What about this one? Can we run an analysis? Resource analysis performed for Moho South. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes left. We've got 670 science. Not as much money as I would like, but I think this thing can go into orbit. It has no purpose being on the surface right now. Where's its buddy? Its buddy is almost over the horizon. So if I'm going now. Yeah, we got enough. I think we've got more than enough to do this. And then I want to go this way. That's the way I want to go, which you're probably guessing is the wrong way, but we're going to go that way anyway. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's that going for me? Yeah, that's the wrong way, because we're in the South Pole, sea monsters. The South Pole. There we go. There we want to go that way. I'm going to go like there. That's it. That's the one. Right. And that should pull us that way. Wonderful. And then I want to go like that. There we go. That should put us sort of online. Yeah, we're going to be chasing after our buddy there. But this thing, of course, will be in orbit. And I don't know whether we get points for putting something back in orbit after it's been sort of not in orbit. I don't know. After you've landed something, do you get money for it? But we can try it anyway. It at least teaches us the delta V. We can look back at the mission and see how much delta V we actually used to get into orbit around Moho, at least. Right, there we go. And that's going to be cool. We're going to just pull this up here. And I think that's good for us to do that. And then we're going to warp to here. We'll put it in prograde. And we'll just see if we can just circularize. It's not going to be a brilliant one, but it's a craft in orbit, you know. It's not got relay capabilities, and I think it's now not got any signal either, because we've run out of signal. So we can basically, we're just going to put this. What we could do is try and actually land this again, but I don't think we will have the delta V. I was wondering whether we might, but I think that error with, well, not error, but my decision to change its actual path has actually cost us. Yeah, we do not have enough delta V. So we could potentially, we'll leave this in orbit. We can potentially use this as an impactor should we get anything down on the surface. And there we go. We're done. We can go back to the mission control and tick off the boxes for what we have done. We've got about 24 seconds left in the episode. And we have done the Moho missions. The Moho missions were a success. We have one on the surface. We've got a an orbiter with a relay around it, just communicating back to Kerbin, and we have a lander that's gone back into orbit after being there. So we're doing pretty well. We have no new missions from that orbit of Minmus. So yeah, so from me, until next time, have a great one.